Libra. Libra, so the energy coming into this reading for you is the Three of Swords, and this is about something that hits deep to one's heart. This is something that they feel quite personal, is quite personal. That could be it could be a heartbreak of some sort. It could be a feeling of sadness that really reaches their heart here, because I'm noticing the clouds in the background. I'm noticing the storm and how these swords are penetrating this heart within this storm. Okay, and it's almost like this storm here, whatever that represents, it's able to weaken this heart. Libra. And it's a sense of having to go within, right? Because the heart is, home is where the heart is. I hope that this has some sort of resolution, or this is past energy, Libra. So the next card out is the Emperor. The Emperor is someone quite stable, someone that has built up their ideas and built up their actions. You know, they've been quite reliable, and they have built up their emotions, and you know, they have all of the, you know, their cups, the wands, they have the pentacles, they have the value, they have that growth, you know, they have a crown on their head. They have, you know, they have everything, and they have a real foundation here, and they do like structure, and they like to support others as well. They have grown so much there from the bottom now that they do like to give to others, and they are quite generous as well, I feel, but they are quite set in their ways also. They have an idea of what they want, and they want to achieve it. But I'm getting a sense of someone that's trying to stay strong here. With this Three of Swords, I'm feeling like there's something that's hurting them inside, and they're having to brace themselves. And even though they are this Emperor energy, they are, you know, they have everything they need, and to overcome this feeling inside themselves, they're having to really brace themselves. And what I'm noticing is how they're sitting in the chair, and I'm feeling them just hold on and squeeze that chair quite tightly, I feel, over what it is that is on their mind, or perhaps just a feeling inside of them. Okay. So the King of Swords has come out as well, and this is actually someone quite strong. This is someone that can stand firm and give honest and reliable advice to others, and they can make the right decisions because they do so with intelligence. They do so quite tactfully, and they have an open perspective. So they're the sort of person that can take a viewpoint, a higher viewpoint, where they think of you know, everyone's perspective in the situation in order to make a firm decision on something. So someone's really thinking about something quite hard, and they are doing so with quite a lot of strength. You see how they're holding that sword quite firmly. But do you see also that both of these figures, to me, right now, feel quite tense? They feel quite tense right now. But what they are doing is they are making intelligent decisions that have a lot of foundation behind them here with the Emperor card. And it can also be that with the Three of Swords, how they're holding a sword in this in the Knight of Swords, you see how they're holding one sword? It's like they're tackling one of these. You know, everyone's had some sort of pain in their life, and perhaps this is 3 things that really hit someone to their core. And what they're doing is, because they are established now, because they are feeling a little bit better, because they are in this Emperor energy, which is quite successful. It's a great energy to have. It's a successful person, a great person. So perhaps now they're in this energy, they're taking the time now to one by one take a sword out of that heart. And these swords represent real heartbreaks that have happened in the past. And they are standing firm, and they are analysing them, and they are overcoming them one by one. Libra. Yeah. I did feel this coming. So this is the Hermit card, and the Hermit card is about going within and having a period of introspection, really analysing a journey, and perhaps taking some time alone inside themselves to really understand a situation and then move forward. You see how they do have a star? They are holding a star here within that light. So this is about growing. And this is quite a wise individual, because if you look at them, and I feel like this is where they are comfortable right now. So I'm noticing, you know, how they are quite, they are covered completely. And I'm noticing that that's like a blanket. In a way, it's like a blanket of protection. It's a safety. It's some sort of feeling of safety, some sort of feeling of comfort. When they do go, they go and have time to think by themselves. And the star here that they are holding in their hand, it's like this storm here, this 3 of Swords here, this storm in the background. The colours here are quite similar, aren't they? But then it's like this light can, you know, they are holding a light up to this, and they are overcoming this in some way. And I'm getting an image here of clouds moving and a light beaming through the clouds. That's what I'm seeing. So perhaps they have done, you know, they have grounded themselves, they have made a foundation for themselves, but perhaps they have a little bit of inner work to do. Libra. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. So this is about divine timing. This is the wheel turning, and this is change that is going to happen. That this is quite, when we get this card, because it is a part of the major arcana, it is something that will happen. It's something that is going to be in the path forward. So this change is quite significant. And it's about something coming full circle. So you see how there's a 10 at the top of this card. This 10 represents something coming to a full circle here, and closing and moving forward on a new path in some way. So there is a new beginning. Because once we reach 10 and we reach that full cycle, we go right back down again, and we start again with the 1s, the 2s, the 3s. We start creating again. We start manifesting again something. Yes. And with the Two of Wands here, someone is making a decision, and it's quite a personal decision that they hold close to them. You see how they're looking out there in the distance, okay? And they're wondering, what journey do I take? And the Two is about making decisions. It's what journey do I take? What is going to satisfy me deeply? What is going to best be something for personal development now, inner growth? And there's a certain level of anticipation for this. But the path is forward, and they realise that this is something that they can choose to take. And they are holding this wand, okay? So they are thinking about moving towards one decision here, one path, one journey in their future. So that's the wheel turning, okay? And this is some sort of new journey that they have on their mind that they have to decide upon. And I feel like this journey, they've either gone through, this is past energy, they've gone through a lot of personal growth, or this could be that they're deciding upon a journey that is going to really be one of personal growth that is quite necessary. So that's the end of the daily general reading. So take what resonates, whatever pops into your head first, Libra. That is probably what this is about. That's how we can get the most out of each reading. So now I'm just going to pull a card out. And this card is just something to take note of today. And it could be quite small, or it could be something quite significant. So do we have a message for Libra? Okay. So this is something to take note of today, and we do have the Nine of Wands. So this is someone being quite guarded. This is someone that can be a little bit in their heads about something and protective, and sometimes it's even fearful. It can be. Or feeling a little bit overwhelmed with their environment around them. So that is something to take note of today, and perhaps that could be overcoming that feeling, or it could be addressing something that perhaps does make someone feel a little bit tense, okay? Because that's what we did pick up on with these two cards, with the Emperor and the King of Swords. I was picking up on some sort of tension, but that could be past energy. So that's to take note of today, is take note of what makes someone feel tense and how they can move forward in a way that is going to be productive, that is going to alleviate those feelings, because it's people deserve to be happy. People deserve to go about their day feeling this sense of contentment, feeling this sense of happiness, feeling this sense of personal development. So if there is a certain level of tension, that should be addressed in some way. That should be acknowledged, because that is important, Libra. That is something that we shouldn't put to the back of our minds. That's something that sometimes people do when they should really, love themselves and take care of themselves, as they would another person that was feeling tense, as they would another person that was feeling a little bit anxious about something. Yeah, I feel like whoever this is a great person, is a beautiful person with this Emperor card, and quite intelligent. Okay, so that is Libra. This is the daily reading, and thank you for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow.